Hi everyone, welcome back to Sun's Arts. If you're new, welcome to the family. Today's video would all be on bees and summer theme. So let's move on to DIY number 1. For this DIY, I'm going to take one of this wooden cutout of bee, and it came in like 4 in a wall hanging. So I'm going to take this cute bee and decorate this. So what I'm going to do is the white surface of this area I'm going to paint with black, and this golden area I'm going to paint with this yellow paint. And I'm going to show how it looks after all the yellow paint is done. This is how it looks. Now I'm going to take this black chalk paint from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to paint that white surface with that, so it gives like a nice bee decor with black and white patches. So this is how it looks after the yellow and black paint is painted on the bee. Now I have to decorate the feathers. For that, I'm actually drawing the white border around it to just highlight the decor of the bee. And I'm going to work on the board that the bee is going on. And this is one of the hexagon sign that I got from Dollar Tree. I'm using the back part of it. For the borders, I used the black chalk paint, and for the center part, I'm going to paint it with the white chalk paint, and I'm going to do like 2 coats to give like a nice coverage. And after it is completely covered with the paint, this is how it looks, and I'm going to let it dry. And after it is dried, I'm just actually dry brushing all those black area with the white paint to just give like a nice distressed look there. And after that is done, I'm going to take some of this gel paint and cover on the wings to give like transparent wing kind of a look there, and it kind of worked out. I'm so happy. And I also painted the borders with the black furniture marker, and this is how it looks after it's completely done. With the use of hot glue, I just stuck the bee in the center of the hexagon just like so. Now I have this polka dotted ribbon that I'm actually creating a bow out of it, and I also took one of this yellow ribbon which had like a white flowers on it, and I created another bow, and I'm overlapping those 2 bows, and using dab of a hot glue I stuck that in the center. Now I'm taking 2 pieces of greenery and I'm attaching on the either side of the bow just like so. Now I'm also going to take 1 rose to finish the look. So I'm so happy how this turned out. So this is how it looks after it's all decorated, and I'm so happy how this turned out. And look at the details of the bee and also those beautiful bow on the top, and that bow actually goes well with this whole bee theme, and it's all so beautiful together. I'm so happy how this turned out. You have to let me know what you think as well. Let's move on to DIY number 2. For this DIY, I'm going to take one of this bee sign that I got from Dollar Tree. The moment I saw this, I know that I have to make a bee DIY with this. So I'm just taking the plastic casing out of this. And I'm also going to remove this plastic sheet, and I'm going to use this again in a different direction. And the frame, I'm going to paint the frame with the white paint. Before that, I wanted to use this spackling to fill the gaps to give like a nice even tone. And this dries really quick. By the time I apply the 4th one, everything got dried well. Now I had to sand it down a little bit to get like a even texture. And after that, I'm using this thick white chalk paint, and I'm covering all over the frame just like so, and I let it dry. After the frame has dried well, I just cut the exact square according to the size of this frame, and taking the dab of a hot glue, I'm just actually generous amount of hot glue, I'm just sticking the frame back to this the sheet where it says let it be. And this huge metallic bee is from one of the garden stake, and I removed that pole, and I'm just taking a little bit of a hot glue on either side of the frame, and I'm attaching the bee on top of it, and the bee is stuck in one corner cutely smiling. Now I took one of this white polka dotted ribbon from Dollar Tree, and I created a bow, and I attached a bow to this cute bee, and I also got like 1 yellow satin ribbon and I created another bow on top of it to just give like a nice overlap look there. And I'm also taking this laser cut wooden bees from Dollar Tree, and they come like 6 in a pack. I just took 2 bees from there, and I'm just painting it with this yellow chalk paint. And I'm also going to decorate the surface where it has like the patches of black with this black furniture marker, and I let it dry. After the bees are all dried, I'm going to stick this to this sign, and I took a little bit of a greenery and I stuck it to one corner of the frame just like so, and that goes one bee there and another bee just flying towards the bee letters, and I'm going to stick those two with the help of a hot glue just like that. And after I stuck those 2 bees, it looks so gorgeous. And I also stuck one piece of greenery on the other corner, and after I stuck with that, I also got this yellow bud rose, and I just stuck one on top of it to give like a nice base as a grass or like a nice garden effect there. And I stuck another bee over there to finish the look. So this is another cute sign, and I'm very much happy how this turned out. So you have to let me know what you think as well. Cute. Look at how cute that big bee is smiling, and it's like a queen bee, and those are the tiny bees flying towards their comb. At least I see it that way. So cute. I'm so loving it. On to DIY number 3. For this DIY, I'm going to take one of this wooden sign which says Be Mine, and this I got during Valentine's time, and I'm going to stain it with this gel stain that I got from Dollar Tree as well. And I'm just taking a little bit of the paper towel, and then I'm just applying this gel stain all around this box except the bee. I'm going to paint the bee with the yellow and black paint, so I'm just going to take my time to cover everywhere. And this is how it looks after it is completely dried. Now I'm taking this yellow paint and I'm just painting the bee all over it, and then I'm going to do the black patches later with the black paint. Actually, I went with this furniture marker because this comes really handy and it's really easy to draw those lines. And this is how it looks after it is completely drawn and ready to be decorated. And that's all it needs. After I painted the bee, now I'm going to write the Be Mine. I'm going to highlight the with the same marker, and this is how it looks after it is completely decorated. Now I stuffed some of the styrofoam pieces in the hollow space so I can insert all this greenery and yellow flowers. And I just collected all the yellow flowers together and I just stuffed in there, and this is how it looks after all the flowers are stuffed in. And I'm also going to create a cute bow, and I was wondering where should I place the cute bow, and I decided to put it on the top. This is such a cute decor when the bee is flying towards those flowers and it says Be Mine. And look at those beautiful yellow roses and those greenery, and I'm so happy how this bright yellow color with this yellow bee, the whole theme makes me so happy, and I'm so happy how this turned out. So you have to let me know what you think as well. On to DIY number 4. For this, I'm going to use one of this mason jar sign, and I use this for Christmas, for Merry Christmas sign. Now I'm going to remove all this decoration, and I'm also going to use the back part of it, so I just removed those stickers. And I'm taking this white chalk paint and I'm painting it, and I applied 2 coats and let it dry. Now I'm going to use this happy sticker where the bee is already there, so it symbolizes like be happy, and I'm going to stick it on top of it, and I'm also going to Mod Podge it. And I'm also taking this metallic sign that comes on the top of the mason jar, and using dab of a hot glue I'm attaching to the top of the mason jar just like so, and this is how it looks. Now I'm also going to take this flat ribbon that I got from Dollar Tree, and this is such a beautiful high quality ribbon. I'm just so happy I got this, and the sign and also the the letters on the ribbon and the bees, everything goes so well together. And I took another piece of a ribbon and I also got it as a tail of the bow, and I stuck it together and actually tied it together with this baker's twine, and I'm also ducktailing it to make it pretty. And after all this decor is done, I'm going to attach it with a dab of a hot glue. And before that I'm also going to twine this with the baker's twine, which is like a yellow and white patches on it, and this goes so perfect with it. Now I'm taking this dab of a hot glue and attaching the ribbon on one corner, and I also stuck a bead in the center to finish the look. So this is such a beautiful cute bee sign. It says like be happy. For the bee part, it just the bee is already there, and look at that cute ribbon which has all this cute verbiage like be happy. I think awesome is also there, and such a cute decor. And I also stuck one of the sticker in one corner to finish the look. So yeah, this is one of it, and I'm so happy about this. You have to let me know also what you think. On to DIY number 5. For this I'm going to use one of this basket that I used for spring, and it's actually a yellow basket. I painted black and I distressed with a white paint. Now I'm taking this bee skirt that I actually got during Halloween time, for the costume section of Dollar Tree, and this is such a nice skirt which has got yellow and black patches on it. So I'm just taking like a 1 inch of it where yellow and black patches show, and I'm just twining it all around. I just hot glued in one corner, and I'm carefully twining it so that yellow and black patches show evenly just like so. And I'm going to attach the other end on one corner of the basket, and using dab of a hot glue I'm going to attach the end of this ribbon just like so. And now I'm going to take another satin ribbon which has got like hexagon honeycomb design on it. So I just stuck it all around the base of the basket just like so. And I also have this honey plant hugger that is also going to be part of it, and I stuffed with lot of yellow flowers and also some kind of orange flowers to represent the summer. And I also created a bow with this flat honeycomb ribbon, and I also took one of this black ribbon in the center actually to give like a nice black and white look there. And that ribbon also has a nice design where it looks like a bee's wave design that it creates when it flies. And I attached that bow in one corner of the basket, and I attached this beautiful honeybee plant hugger, and this honeybee is climbing up the ladder with the flower and arranging all the flowers for her honey making. At least I see it that way. Look at how cute these bows are, like one with a flat thick ribbon, one with a thin ribbon, and this is our yellow satin black and yellow ribbon on the handle, and those flowers. I'm so happy that this whole flower basket turned out, where bees are collecting the flowers for her honey making, and this is one of it. And I'm so happy how this turned out, and please let me know what your thoughts are. On to DIY number 6. For this I'm going to paint this bag that I got from Dollar Tree, and this is such a cute cotton bag which has already got like a busy bee design on it. It looks like hand painted already. Now I'm going to paint it with the outdoor paint, and I got this yellow, red and green paint that I actually got from Home Depot long time, and I'm going to use all these three, and they are like outdoor paints and they can actually withstand, you know, if some rain falls on it. So I just took like yellow paint and I'm just painting where the empty space is there, and that is our bee. And I also, you know, dry brush the wings to give like a, you know, the wings have like some kind of color in there. And I also took the red paint for the flowers and yellow paint for some part of the flowers and orange as well, and for all those greenery I took this green paint. And this is how it looks after all the paints have been, you know, painted. I'm going to let it dry. Now while it is drying, I'm going to create some tassel with this black yarn, and I just, you know, circled around my fingers for at least maybe like 20 to 25 times, and I just you know, knotted in one corner. Now I'm trimming excess to get like a nice even haircut, and this is how it looks after it is all trimmed. Now I'm taking another piece of a yarn on around the top part, and I'm just knotting it down to create like a cute tassel, and I created 4 of them. Now I tucked one of the pink pillow that I already had into this bag, and it exactly fitting into it. Now I also tucked in those handles inside, and I'm just, you know, folding the upper part of the basket, and I'm inserting one of this tassel. I'm going to hot glue it just like so. And I'm so sorry if I cannot cover everything in the camera. I think my camera is not covering all the corners that I'm trying to show. So I just inserted in one corner and I attached with the dab of a hot glue, and I'm slowly, you know, covering all the top part with the hot glue, and I'm going to show how this turned out. So this is how it looks after all the 4 tassels have been attached to this pillow. And this is such a cute bag turned into a pillow, and this is such an easy project. All you have to do is just stuff the pillow in one corner and hot glue it. And I'm going to leave in the outdoors just like so, and I'm so happy how this turned out, and you have to let me know also what you think. On to DIY number 7, and this would be a quick hack. And I got this beautiful picture frame with the verbiage as be kind, and I love the bee design on it. That bee already has a cute decoration. It doesn't need any decor much, unless I wanted to decorate the borders with this cute satin ribbon. And I got this bee comb, actually bee honeycomb, you know, designed satin ribbon, and I just took like 4 pieces of it and I attached all around the frame. And I'm going to show how it looks after all the ribbons are stuck, and this is how it looks. Again, I took like another satin ribbon which has got like bee all over it, and I just, you know, twisted, you know, 4 or 5 times around my fingers, and I created a bow with a tail, and I also ducktailed it in one corner, and I took dab of a hot glue and I stuck it in one corner of the frame just like that. And I also took one of this yellow flower, tiny one, and I attached in the center to finish the look. And that's all it needs. It looks so gorgeous, and it doesn't need much actually. Look how beautiful this whole, you know, picture frame turned out with those beautiful bee, you know, ribbon in one corner, actually bow, and the beehive ribbon all around the picture frame. I'm just loving it. You have to let me know what you think. On to DIY number 8, the last DIY, and this would be a quick hack like I always do. And this is one of the yellow rose that I used for another project. I basically removed the plastic part of it, and I'm just using I attached all those petals back again. Now I'm taking a dab of a hot glue, and I'm also attaching it onto one of this cute yellow satin ribbon in the center. Now I'm taking this velcro pieces and the 2 paired together, and I'm taking one piece of it and I'm hot gluing it in one corner of the ribbon, and I'm going to hot glue the other one in the other corner, and this would serve like a necklace to one of the art project, and this can be actually used for necklace for anyone if you want to wear it. And actually this is one of my daughter's request as well. She wanted it for her necklace, so this will be like a bee decor and later goes to her closet. So this is one of it. So I'm going to take one of this cute honeybee flower basket, or actually a pot or a planter, and I just circulated it around this planter as a decor, and I just filled with some yellow flowers on the top with some greenery. Look how cute this honeybee is, smiling and happy, and is also wearing a cute rose in one corner. So this is one of it, and I'm so happy how this turned out as well. And also, yeah, you have to let me know what you think. So these are few of my bee themed DIYs that I want to share with you all today, and I'm so happy how all these turned out. And bees are like really important for our environment, and this is in honor of them. And also the yellow color makes me so happy, and is also yellow and summer, and bees are something that are very dear to me, and I'm so happy how all these turned out. And I hope you enjoyed watching and working along with me, and you like something like this and you wanted to see more of my videos. I hope you would consider subscribing, liking and sharing, and please do not forget to hit on the bell icon for me. When I upload videos like this, you'll get notified. If you're already subscribed, I'm very grateful, and I appreciate each and every one of you for support and love that you're giving towards my channel. Until next time, if you'd like to see more of my videos, I'm going to tag one in the right corner of the screen. Thank you for watching today, and I'll see you again.